Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Crossroads. Playing on Team 1 as the 13th Company, we've got Kaiku. We've got his teammate Tiger Shark as the Death Guard. And we've got Carepain as Demon Hunters. So on the opposing team, we've got Where's My Teeth as the Tyranids. We have got Mortis as the Demon Hunters. And we've got OMC Dr. Nox as the Chaos Demons. So I'm quite excited for this match, considering that it was highlighted to me on the Discord that this game goes on for quite some time. There's lots of really big units and big players all the way through, so very exciting stuff to see. Although we are on Crossroads, which is well known for its... I mean, it's more or less pathing hell on this map. I mean, there's nothing but narrow corridors all the way down the centre here. I mean, you could barely... I mean, if we get a little bit of a POV into this, barely enough to fit 2 rhinos side by side in here. Wouldn't be able to park a bus down here, even on these side bits. I mean, okay, yeah, it's a little bit wider around these nooks and crannies, but then they separate into 2 smaller lanes, so definitely not somewhere you want to park your traffic in there. But yeah, good, interesting teams. We've got Chaos Demons and Demon Hunters, probably, I don't know, just putting their differences aside. Tim is just joining in for the fun of it. We've got these, where are you? We've got the, where are you? Ah, you're over here. The Space Dogs, they're going to be doing stuff. And they're not going to be... Are you donating your... No, you are not donating your strategic points to your nearby allies. So you're going to be hogging all the glory. Going to get a Wolf Lord out. It's quite exciting. Death Guard going to be shifting down the centre. In the centre there is a critical location, but I do believe that... Oh, no critical location. Take and hold victories on point. Grey Knight Purgator Squad. So the Demon Hunters for the left... Well, the north side. We'll call them the north side. They've gone for Demon Hunt... they've gone for Grey Knights. Whether the... Where are you? You are down here. Have you gone for... Looks like you've gone for the Inquisition, so we'll see 2 sides of the same coin in this game here. These guys are just in this little valley down here. Over here I've got a bit of a argy-bargy going on. One Grey Slayer being annoyed by these Spine Gaunts. We've got a lad teleporting in. There we go, it's the Dog Lord coming in. Almost wanted to call him the Dog Man then. If you've ever read the book called it's called The First Law? One of the main characters there is called the Dogman. It's just a wonderful book. If you've never read the First Law series, or the sequel series, which I'm currently going for at the moment, treat yourself. It is a banging series of books. At least, of course, if you want to give yourself a break from reading Warhammer books. I've got to do that every now and then, otherwise the only thing that Audible will recommend you is Warhammer books. And after a while, you kind of need a break from them. Anyway, Spine-Got's going to come in with some Gene Stealers in tow. Grenade being thrown by the Dog Boys. And slicing and dicing from the Lord himself. Big old sword. Reminds me of the sword from the Legacy of Kain series. These Spine-Gots aren't going to be doing much all that well, to be honest. They've got no synapse around them. And what is there? The morale is 100 at best. They do very little damage when the morale is broken. Yeah, and these Grey Knights can just slap them all day long, no questions asked. Although they are numerous and their reinforcement rate is quite sick. Got some Gene Stealers coming in. And these guys are certainly a little bit more stalwart in the morale department. As well as good for scything away at the armour. Taking out one Grey Knight there. Not Grey Knight, Dog Boy. That's my official canon name for these lads now. But still holding up strong. Still doing alright. Spine-Gots here just like running on the spot, getting their cardio in. Over on this side we do have some Plague Marines coming down the centre with a Plague Lord. So lots of big chunky lads. I mean, triple Brotherhood champions. Yeah, that's not an engagement that the Plague Marines want to go in. That's basically 3 heroes altogether. And while they're not nearly, I mean, what is that, 840 health maximum? Compared to, Plague Lord. About to check your health for a second then. Either way, is definitely more tankier than those guys. But against 3 of them, not too good. And there we go, Dr. Nox bringing out the Bloodletters. A Khorne, a Main. Why play the Weld Eaters when you can play the Chaos Demons and just go straight for the good stuff? Grey Slayers now going to be falling back. Wolf Lord on half health. Got even more coming in for supporting reasons. And to be fair, in close combat, you're not going to be winning against the Bloodletters anytime soon, especially when they're going for their maximum numbers. Get your lads home into a defensive position. Are you building up any turrets? You have got a booby trap point, so maybe able to rally around that just for the explosive defensive nature of it. Got some boys packed in this Chaos Gate there. Some more lads being teleported in potentially. Over on this side we do have the Inquisition flanking these Grey Knights. And while they don't have much in the way of plasma guns at the moment, they do have a flamer and a pox grenade going off on there as well. Going to move those Grey Knights back from the brink. Got some Grey Knight, sorry, got some Dog Boys teleporting in. That is 9 Priest or 2. Ready to get some scrap from any outlying listening posts. But the Dog base is being assaulted quite rigorously. The recruitment building being taken down, and more lads being taken in. Kukai asking for help. Desperate for some reinforcements. Do not want to have that Chaos Gate being ripped asunder, but it does look like it will go down. Nurgle cultists using their shotguns as best they can. It's a shame that those Iron Priests teleported away as they did, because they could be around to try and repair things. Yeah, these Spine Gaunts are not really killing anything, but they are... Oh, he says... Or we just saw one Spine Gaunt kill one dog lad there. Yeah, Chaos Gate going down at sub 7 minutes. Not what I was expecting at all. Have you got more lads over here? Ah, you're rebuilding a Chaos Gate over here. That's fair. To be fair, the Space Wolves don't need to be in this general area. Like I said, they don't really get their blue money from these strategic points. It's from the Hall of Knowledges. Got some Plague Marines coming over. Looking to see if they can help their estranged brothers in arms. That's a lot of Chaos Demons, and that's a lot of Spine Gaunts. One Brewlord in the mix as well. Quite a terrible combination. But we do have the Inquisition taking hold of the centre here. So that's one benefit. Got some more Spine Gaunts moving in. A donation being given from the Space Wolves. And the Bloodletters are now continuing their murderous rampage through the base, is looking for the Iron Priests. Can take them down, but thankfully the Iron Priests have built their stuff somewhere else, somewhere far, far away. Was it in the... Where was it? Where have you built it, young man? Well, you built it somewhere, because you're not being kicked out of the game. So that's fair enough. Plague Marines over here, infesting these Tyranids with all manner of pox and plague. Not sure if the Tyranids can evolve fast enough to counteract that stuff. And, oh, Kaiku has been taken away from the game. Ah. So he must have, wherever that Chaos Gate was, not been finished. Chaos Demon's been able to take it out. Pardon me. Alright, so Southern team already on the back foot. But that does mean that they've got more strategic points to play with. Demon Hunters hopefully going to use their demon hunting capabilities to stem the tide of these demons. I mean, the Cornite demons have already been taken out. Chaos Lord down here, being taken out by what seems to be the AoE damage of these buildings. Clearly Papa Nurgle not too keen on having his chosen sons being bifted. So what's going on in the base at the moment? We've got a Greater Demon Portal, so that's tier 2 for you. Have we got tier 2? Yeah, we've got tier 2 for the Demon Hunters here. And yeah, considering we've got the big shaft coming from the Hive Spire, that is definitely tier 2 for those boys as well. Plague Marine's going to take point and privilege on this side. After all, they do have some big late game hitters. They've got their Mortaria. Not sure what Plague Company they've gone for. But we'll have to wait and see depending on what units that come out of there. Don't like the way that these bases jiggle and writhe. Makes me feel a little bit uneasy on the inside. Mortis with his Purgators. Looking for a potential ambush on these Plague Havocs as they move out both squads for the Death Guard player. So maximum amount. Inquisition go to moving round on this side, having gone for their Stormhawk Interceptor. Might be going for another couple of those, as we saw in the game maybe a week or two ago. Those guys do pack a mean whack. The Spine Gaunt meta. Now going for some Hormagaunts. That's the way you want it. Mass up those infantry. Got some warriors in there as well. Yeah, a good demonstration of what the Spine Gaunts can do. Like I said, they don't kill anything, but certainly a meaty wall. The two squads now moving around. Are they? Is this yours? It is yours. Okay, fair enough, Campaign. You carry on your marching. And big armies, both sides of the map, looking to contend with something. Do you have one of you? You've got an Eben Geist squad. Do you have any other lads packed into your buildings? Not at the moment. So he's going to be quite vulnerable at the moment. He's got not much in the way of an army. These guys are going to engage in the middle. Assault Plague Marines decapping the critical location. Lord Inquisitor command inspiring his lads. But yeah, that's quite a lot of lads to lose, considering that they're only trying to capture that critical location. On this side, we do have some zone thropes being summoned in, looking to bash these guys, but a Feculent Nullmaul will try and shake these guys away. Over on this side, got the Terrans, as what these Stormhawk Interceptors always remind me of. Just those flying units from the StarCraft 2s. But yeah, the Inquisition. It's a real bad place for the Demon Hunt, for the Chaos Demons at the moment. They're doing what they do best. They'll do some serious damage, unless, of course, these guys can come in to assist. They are on their way now, but will they be able to get here in time? They have not the fastest of lads. Compared to the Inquisition people, the Inquisition have got loads of options to deep strike basically all of the units in. And Bloodletters, never before have I seen them being wiped out so remarkably quickly. Wonderful stuff to see. Do have a Lost Soul coming out. I imagine you'll be thinking about building up a warp gate somewhere else just in case. That's a Demon Portal coming out, and now the Grey Knights are coming in for some revenge. Will they be able to stand up against these guys? It does look like they've got the staying power for it. Stormtroopers, they've done their bits, and now they're going to be falling back. Entire base of the Chaos Demons more or less wiped out. And so where are you? Are you... Ah, you've got your dude here, so you're probably going to be building... Oh, you're building up in the middle. Just outside the Imperial Icon. Building up 2 warp gates as well. Very interesting. So almost like a mirror of what happened earlier on. But the Tyranids continue to push in, although their numbers are quite substantially reduced. Nurgle Dreadnought just spraying these guys with some pesticide. But now they are pushing into the Death Guard base. The Hormagaunts getting a face full of toxic fumes. And that Plague Lord really singing the praises. Second infection point going to be built up for more of these Scourge generators. Tyranid Warriors going to make quick work of these plasmas. But double Nurgle Dreadnoughts going to give that Zonethorpe an uppercut. Give me a little bit of a pushback. Taking one down. We'll probably take another one down as well, but these Tyranid Warriors are certainly munching and crunching. Wanton Gay Abandon. Double Plague Havocs over here. Probably decided not to go back home. Just because they're so slow. But this is the point where you probably need, like I said earlier on, with the Grey Knights, maybe a bloated Rhino or two. Got an Assault Plague Marine squad coming in and a Stormhawk Interceptor. These warriors have got no range capabilities at the moment. They have been shot down. No dramas whatsoever. These Hormagaunts also falling foul to the very tremendous sound of the Interceptor's gunfire. Absolutely insano style. We've got Mortis with his own. His one's a yellow. So if you can't beat them, just build more of them. double warrior squad now out, so I imagine the Tyranids are now going to transition away from their little boys and go for the big guns. Tygon Warren on the way, and a Carnifex soon to be storming its way over. And I can't remember for the life of me if a Carnifex in this version, you're a demon. So we need some demon armor, which to be fair, the demon hunters probably have a lot of answers for that. Got a little fly coming through, little scouting vehicle. Well, not vehicle, sorry, just infantry. But instantly seen by the zone throps. Being swatted. No dramas. Yeah, that's a sad day for the flies. Over on here, we've got the Plague Marine squad. These guys more or less have got to hold the ground here. They're not going to be able to retreat from the fast-moving warriors. Warriors have gone for double Rending Claws and a Venom Cannon, making them all the more lethal against heavy infantry in close combat, as well as giving them the option to do a little bit of damage against, I do believe it's lightly armoured vehicles, if I'm not mistaken. I'm fairly certain that the Venom Cannon is the anti-vehicle variant of their guns. Too many weapons in this crazy game. Dawn of War Unification. Double Interceptors having a freedom day against all this stuff. Plague Havoc's trying to get some shots in, but doesn't seem like they're able to fire upwards. Or if they can, they're not in range. Oh, there we go. They were just having a think about it. One volley almost taking out a whole Stormhawk. Oh no, they've changed damage. Oh dear. There we go, it's taking out one. But taking significant damage themselves. Also got a Nurgle Dreadnought with his plasma cannon. Doesn't do amazing damage against Stormhawk, but I mean, it looks pretty all the same. Lime green. Always good to be seen. And a Carnifex now armed with a barbed strangler. Looking to strangle a bard. Can't see the music there. Yeah, that's too much for him there. He's gonna mosey on backwards. This Desecrator holding that line. He's like, oh, where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Do you want to come back? Over on this side, the Tyranid Warrior is still coming in, but got a sizable striking force. That's essentially what the Inquisition are going to be doing here. They're just going to be donating their troops to whatever front line requires rapid redeployment. And even the Carnifex is a big, sturdy creature. He's going to feel the pain when this amount of plasma gunfire is thrown at him. He's trying to run away. Those long, striding legs. But you can't run a jet, even if you are a Carnifex. Governed Architect throwing down some, what I call purification decrees. When it's not got its burning pyre underneath it, it just kind of slows people down around it, but when that burning pyre comes along, I do believe it's AoE damage. And yeah, these Grey Knights don't want to be stood too close together. All this AoE damage causing emotional issues. Triple Voltimer pattern Razorbacks. But against double Plague Havocs, not sure how they're going to fare. Carnifex see if we can get around the side. Let's have a look at the economies really quick before there's... is there engagement? We'll stick around. No point in worrying about the economies for now when there's action to be had. There we go, they're going to come in from the side. In fact, a hammer and anvil pincer maneuver. But going at it alone, they need those Grey Knights to come in. They're not going to be winning against double Havocs and a Dreadnought or two. Lovely fire. Currently cleansing the battlefield with their flames at the moment. Plague Bear's Crawler, more AoE damage, which it seems to be what the Death Guard is specialising in at the moment. But triple Carnifex is now looking to manoeuvre on the side, going to go for some Venom Cannons on these lads, and the range on these guys, look at that. not the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life, but for a Tyranid, that's not too bad. Plague Havocs lowering in number. Blight Lord Terminator has been teleported in. And the Grey Knights are falling back. Not able to do all that much with double plasma cannons on the go. And we have a... Oh, what are you? You are a... Oh, you're just a Chimera. For a second, I could only see him, like here. But, oh, you could potentially be a Baneblade. It wasn't. It was a lie. Lies and deceit. Death Guard and me. That's what's going on. Grey Knight, Librarian, Terminator out on the field. How's the Cast Boy going? He's back. What's your economy like at the moment? Hold on. You are... Shit, there we go. Right, bloody hell, that... Sorry if I gave any of you guys vertigo then, but... That was very complicated. But yeah, he's got his economy back. He's fine. Ready to offer his services once again to his comrades. Inquisition looking for another flanking maneuver shenanigan. All these Grey Knights going up against a inquisitorial Lehman Russ huntsman. Just armed with a million bajillion flamers. Breaking the morale on one squad of Grey Knights. We do have a Carnifex very low on health coming around the side. A little bit of a dogfight going on there. Lehman Russ being pushed back. Will we see an issue with that? Oh, no, never mind. They could just drive straight through each other. Here's me thinking pathing would be an issue, but apparently not. Apparently everyone is free just to maneuver around however they fancy. Death Guard now taking the middle, but we do have some Biovars throwing down some Spore Mines. The Grey Knights run between the legs of these Carnifexes will be seen by the Plague Burst. Getting some pretty solid hits in there. Berta moving in, not got his Plasma Cannon as of yet. Just got that flavour on the front. Demon Hunters pushing in over on this side. Oh, but we've got some Demons. Ah, there we go. Demon's Revenge. Got a lot of squiggly... sorry, I hit my microphone then. Squiggly, corny people. But even that being said, still not getting that much in the way of squad wipes. We've got some more lads teleporting in. Oh, that is a crying shame. That's emotional. Losing his entire army there. Oh, on this side, Siege continues. Blight Lord Terminator, or Death Shroud Terminator, should I say. Trying to reap the soul of this Carnifex. Whether Tyranids have souls or not, it's unsure. Actually, I'm fairly certain that they don't. Carnifex has been split up. But this Plague Predator looks like it might go down. And the rending, scything talons of the Chimera. No, it manages to survive. Not Chimera, Carnifex. Same difference. And these... are they still the Barb Strongers? Oh no, these are the Venom Cannons, so yeah, these are... Don't do amazing burst damage, but gradual over time. He's gone down. Stormhawk Interceptors jostling for position. As these Grey Knights are now low on number. But actually nearly non-existent on number. So I like the Carnifexes for the Northern team. I think they're going to be primarily the mainstay for the Tyranid player. If he gets those Carnifexes and just focuses his economy on that at the moment. So I mean, he's got all the chaff in the form of the Grey Knights here and the Demons. Well, when the Demons are alive, I suppose. The Southern team, with only 2 players left, doing remarkably well. If they're able to save the Dogman, they probably would be in a winning position at the moment, but that early aggression from the Tyranid player really saving them in the long run here. Got a contingency of Demon Hunters on the... Oh god, never eat shredded wheat. On the southwestern side.
The future is not black.
These guys are going to move around the side. They've got these demonic shrines that they're just chomping at the bit to murder. Doom Pit being slapped down over here. Probably will want to cancel that. Over on this side. Big Havoc's once again trying to capture this critical location in the middle. And there we go. Mortarion. Probably the most seen Primarch on this channel, I think, at this point. Does amazing damage, lives forever more or less. Very hard to focus this boy down. Up against the Carnifex is not too bad neither. But Brother Captain Arthur Stern, standing very imposingly with a... Oh, for a second I thought his backpack was a skull. That would have been very early 2000s emo chic there. Throwing up a peace sign as he does the selfie in the mirror. One fringe going across his eye. Got an ancient Juggernaut jumping straight in. And Tiger Shark still holds the... yeah, hold on, wait a minute. No, Tiger Shark, you are the Death Guard, aren't you? You are the Death Guard, yes. Oh, so you finally take that right. Get myself confused, and I thought the Demon Hunter still had it. And it's a very noble defence, Carnifexes and Blood Crushers. We will be able to take down Mortarion, but there's a lot of shenanigans going on in the base. Got some Hive Spires being summoned in, preventing the ease of movement. The Telepathica, sorry. Taking a bit of a licking. These guys are turning their attention to the Hive Spire. Looks like they're just following a great wall of HQs here. Certainly an interesting strategy, if not a little expensive. A couple of Demon Claw obelisks being stuck up for defensive reasons. Certainly helping with taking down that Stormhawk fleet. And the Inquisitional Chimera looking to see if we can burn away the impurities over on this side of the map. Tiger Shark still holding on stubbornly to this critical location in the middle. No one team willing to stand over that critical location too much, considering the mass of bodies that are lying around it. Not good for your health. I'm going to take a quick swig of my drink while we watch this unfold. The 2 ticks. Oh, a fresh bottle as well. Got to hear that really satisfying hiss when you open it. Chimera goes down, but so does the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Lots of green shit being summoned. And some maintenance servitors now rushing in. And this is a big squad there. Repair rate knows no bounds. If they are allowed to attack, if they are allowed to repair things. Juggernaut, the Ancient, looks like he's been stunned and will be stricken from the record. The push in the base continues. Got some Biovars coming in for range support. Death Guard Oh, did Mortarion survive? I thought he died. Could have swore we watched him die. Either way, regardless, is back on the field. Blood Crusher being smitten. And now the Grey Knights are under siege. Probably thinking, what are you even doing, guys? You are not even Space Marines, you're just regular boys. And the Stormtroopers say, haha, Lasgun goes bare. The Huntsman goes down. But the Obelisks are being reduced in number as well. Really a tit-for-tat situation going on here. Grey Knight Paladins opening fire with their side cannons. Yeah, this is quite the meat grinder. More troops being stormed in. But the Ancient Juggernaut continues to attack. Got some of Carepain's Grey Knight Strike Squad in here as well. But the Paladins, man, that's where the money is. Lots of health, lots of damage. More or less independently holding this. Well, I mean, when I say independently, they had some help from demons. Not your standard fare, but it's something. Let's have a quick look at the economies. We have got... hold on. We have got 125 and 0. And for the other guys, 105 and 0. And 153 and 147. Compared to 0... Well, Space Wolves are dead. 245 and 226. And 122 and 37. So, geez Louise. The Death Guard, strongest economy on the board from what I can remember. No need to mess around with this purification decree. Carnifex looks like he's damaged a few plasma generators while he's been here. But has been slumped down onto his haunches. Mortarion and Typhus the Traveller leading that charge. We do have a Storm Raven. Quite a lethal relic unit for Mortis here. I mean, look at all the guns it's got on itself. It's got... Oh, can I get a better view of you? You've got double las cannons, double heavy bolters. Got some sort of missile rockets going on the bottom there as well. Mortarion has very little in the way of range damage, so it won't be an ideal counter against that boy, but it will just... He's going on Carnifex hunting duties. That's what his life has led him to. And another protracted engagement. Some possessed Marines in there for the Death Guard. And even the Grey Knights Paladin squad looking like they're waxing and waning a bit here. They have managed to defend that. They're going to continue in the engagement. Not much else they can really do. Carnifex has kind of been thrown away one by one into this. You can imagine that they'd fare better if there was, like... sorry, what's your name again? If Where's My Teeth decided to master those Carnifexes before moving them in. Yeah, this is the result of the economy. The result of the Space Dogs leaving early. They've just given those Death Guard all the more reason to tech up and get those big units. Demon Prince of Nurgle manoeuvring around, maybe going to walk around with Mortarion and Typhus. What are you guys? You are just... Oh, you're dead, fair enough. You look like some sort of like mini ability building thingy majiggy. Double rhinos, but no boys inside. Just posing as a threat, maybe. A Plague Predator coming in, going for every single lasgun you could possibly find. And whoa, all goes quiet. Relative silence as the Grey Knights stare down these guys. So basically at the moment, the Death Guard are public enemy number one for the Northern team. They've got the economy to be a real nuisance. Which at the moment, it's fine for the Southern team, but as the game goes on, and that 3v2 effect starts taking its toll, because I mean, after a while, the Death Guard have only really got a limited amount of units that they can put on the field. There's one army's worth less. So not a good situation. Death Shroud Terminators being zapped with some black magic. Typhus Traveller going to come in, maybe even do some magic of his own. There we go, a little explosion right there. Gonna make a pen disappear, Mr. Batman. Well, I know that scene didn't happen with Batman in the room, but you get my drift, you get the reference I'm trying to make. I know all the marvels. And I just feel sorry for this Carnifex, man. Trying to get some distance between the Flappy Bird, man. Leading him straight to the base. He's just going to jump over him. And these interceptors have now decided to mosey on into the Tyranid base, taking out one Spire Chimney, or Spore Chimney, sorry. And their expansions from the Hive Spire is also going to be curtailed by these lads. So wonderful base harassment from hairpin here. Really adding something saucy and special to the team composition with his maneuverability. And to be fair, Death Guard and the Inquisition path of the Inquisition of the Demon Hunters do work really well. You've got your Death Guard for the front line, you've got your flanking maneuvers for the Demon Hunters. Grey Knights Paladins being taken down one step at a time are being slowed down by all the stuff going on around them. And dear oh dear, look at that, just triple death. Quadruple death even. Now only brother Captain Arvenstern survives. Unless I've got a sizable amount of Spine Gods nipping at the heels of this Plague Predator. Will they be able to take it out? My hopes aren't all that high, if I'm going to be completely honest. Especially when they're being exploded by the artillery of the Death Guard. Hear that cannon roar, baby. But while these Spine Gaunts have got this guy surrounded, don't know if he's able to move out of that. Yeah, very unfortunate, those Spine Gaunts. Trying to innovate and do the best he can. Over on this side, we do have the Mortis Yellow Storm Raven taking out the final of those floaty bastards. One singular Blurt Knife. Light Lord Terminators. So I'm really tired at the moment, so my eyes and my voice are just not obeying me at the moment. Reading is very difficult, and I say that so often, I may as well make it a catchphrase. Gonna have that on my tombstone. Oh, a great and clean one. It's taking a bit of a licking. Although whether he's been fighting that Demon Prince of Nurgle, I wonder. Relics being captured. Plague Burst Crawler being a bit brave. Maybe he's just trying to get the vision so that the Inquisition can start deep striking people in, but not feeling all that confident here. Especially when you've got this Storm Wave that could just kind of fly around everywhere. Ignoring that pathing issue and also just the terrain in general. He flies from on high in the service of his Emperor, managing to take down the entire Inquisition squad. And well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep on building up some more intercepts. Oh, some Inquisition Rhinos. There we go. That's what we've been wanting to see all game. The powerful Rhinos. Love the foot sound effects of this Demon Prince of Nurgle. And the long conga line begins. A Blood Crusher coming to crush some blood, but not really seeing much in this tank. I've chosen Marines now firing at me as well, making quick work of him. Oh, sorry about that, just had to answer the door then. Occasionally get visitors. Yeah, we've got a push going down the middle. Great and clean one. Mortarion, Demon Prince going up against each other, but he will be taken down quite quickly. Showing Dr. Nox who's got the bigger demon trousers on. At least in the plague unwashed variant of trousers. And this Storm Raven, while doing a fair number, potentially going to take down this Plague Predator. Not going to be living for much longer if he stays there. There we go, he's going to hobble his way over the mountain. Doesn't seem to be able to get any shots off there. Death Shroud Terminators. Cautious of that Karn effect, but the Demon Prince of Nurgle will go up against him. It's going to be... oh, it's not going to be close, never mind. Dropping that HP like it's hot, as Snoop Dogg would say. Plague Havocs. Plenty of them now. But do they have the staying power to take on these interceptors? I mean, I imagine he's got the economy for it, hasn't he? Have you got the economy for it? You've got the economy for it. You could throw away stuff all day, every day. Typhus coming in with his Death Shroud Terminators. Let's get a couple of swipes on these before summoning some sort of flies. Getting stuck in the rebreathers and the air conditioning of those vehicles. Huntsman Lehman Russ helping the exorcists and the bodyguards from taking this critical location. And one other Stormhawk interceptor goes down. Second Tower Demon Hunters have been pushed back into the base here. The Horror Squad coming in. Needs to pick off this Plague Beast Crawler. Doesn't seem to be doing all that much damage, but you always know that artillery is certainly something that if you can pick it up, you may as well. Very slow moving, very low on health. Anything to reduce the material for the Death Guard here. And something's firing at you. What are you firing at? Oh, it's you hiding behind the infection point. Yeah, I mean, if Where's My Teeth can take down this infection point, that would be quite something. As it is his upgraded HQ. Devastating blow. One squad of Demon Hunters goes down here. Another squad almost been wiped out. But the Rhinos with their missile launchers are no strangers to combat. Well, the volley doesn't do all that much. Got some grenades while coming in, which is quite interesting. And a Inquisition Dreadnought being summoned in. Both from Mortis. But support Dreadnought in return has been summoned as well. Also going to go for their own Whirlwind Hyperiors. Sounds like a really rubbish form of cereal, full of too much sugar for me. Sweet enough, young man, or woman, or anyone. There we go. They're going to fester around in that green pit for a little bit before making their presence known. Over on this side, though, gotta be very careful with your base trades. Especially since the Tyranids don't really need builders. As long as they've got line of sight, they can plop down buildings anywhere and everywhere. Got one Gene Sealer going to go down. This Carnifex also going to go down. And like I say, if the Tyranid player was amassing his troops and sending them out in bigger waves, that might be more use to him. But it's at least distracted the Death Guard player for a little while. Carnifex looking like it's been turned into compost. And Dr. Nock's hungry for that relic. Have we got any big units coming out on the bases at the moment? Or at least big buildings. We see some more stuff from there. Nothing major. Everyone's just... Oh, what about the Chaos? I mean, they've got his Doom Pet, I suppose. His Greater Demon Portal. What about you? Everyone's just kind of chilling at the moment. Gonna go for some more Stormtroopers. Another support Dreadnought. But not much in the way of massive combat at the moment. While there is a lull in gameplay, I'm not sure whether it's happened already, but I should have already crossed the 5k subscriber mark once this video goes live, so thank you very much for supporting the channel, you beautiful, fantastic human beings. I've got something extra special planned for this Saturday as a celebration and a thank you, so do consider, if you like this kind of stuff, to subscribe. Let's get up to 10,000. From 5 to 10, that's how I count. But yeah, something a little bit different. Still Dawn of War themed, obviously, but it's going to be a little bit special. It's been long requested on this channel since its early inception a year ago in January. Definitely one of the most requested things I've ever been asked to do on the channel before. Anyway, we've got a big assault going on. Warriors and Ravagers, Ravengers, whatever you call them, they're coming in. Triple Carnifexes. And they're going to be doing all right, but This is a lot of Death Guard to take on. They won't be winning any winning prizes tonight with this composition at the moment. Not unless, of course, the Demon Hunters can provide some support. Rhinos over here firing at those interceptors. And Chaos Demon player, are you going to be summoning anything crazy at the moment? We need some assistance for your lads. I'm going to go for an Ancient Juggernaut. Mechanic effects are going down. Demon Prince of Nurgle still alive and well. Here we go. We've got some Grey Knights coming around the side, but they will be spotted by these Demon Furies. And woe is me, woe is day. Carnifex Assault has been pushed back. Stormraven back to relatively good health. Going to shoot up these Rhinos. Lickety split. One goes down. Another one soon to follow, I imagine. Chaos Predators can't really get within arm's distance. Being blocked off by these Rhinos. Where was those explosions coming from? Yeah, where is that explosion coming from? Am I just not seeing something? Oh, it was a whirlwind, but because it's black and purple, camouflaged against that valley there. Stormraven looks like it's not long for this world. They've got the money to replace it several times over, I imagine. Oh yeah, he's got pennies. He's got pennies on the pound, baby. Now, Death Guard, what's your plan after this? Because you've been holding the centre for quite some time now. You have the options to push, if you so chose. And at the moment, the Tyranid base does not have much in the way of defences or even an army. Same with the Chaos Demons. More interceptors. Where's this firing coming from? That's what I want to know. Ah, it's coming from over here. All Carnifex have been sent into the meat grinder. Maybe that's what they're doing there. Sending in Carnifexes to get killed by the Death Guard. So hopefully develop some sort of mutagen to repel the poisonous gas of Nurgle. Although I wonder if Nurgle would like Tyranids, considering that basically, since they adapt so quickly, is always able to have a challenge in creating a more potent disease. But again, I suppose it depends on whether these guys have got souls or not, which I don't think they have. Oh, we've got Exorcist Sisters. What do you look like? Quite literal guns with nuns. Or nuns with guns, sorry. God, I can't imagine the image result of that first mistake there. What's Ari now? Back to full health. Looking to party. I might skip this forward just a little bit. Just till something happens. But yeah, the composition for the Death Guard's really nice. They've got their big units. They've got their Predators. Possessed Marines as well for some infantry close combat stuff. We do have, what are you? We do have some Gene Stealers in the base at the moment, so potential for some shenanigans. They're going to do a lot of damage quite quickly to the base here. Just depends on whether the Death Guard even noticed this. Plague Marines taking the brunt of the damage. Chaos Predator, very low on health at the moment. And what are you focusing on? You're going to focus on the Teleportarium Orbitalis. Say that way in 10 times drunk. Gene Stealer's not really achieving much in the base over here. It was a good idea. And the Grey Knights seem to be wilting and waning here. A wonderful little firefight going on. No idea that the Grey Knight Pegasus squad had blue armor. Or maybe I'm getting confused with Ultimate Apocalypse in the sense that they come out in a more like shiny stars. Shiny stars. Like a daisy chain of death. Plague Marines say, sod you, Mr. What are you? You are Chaplain Dover by the looks of things. I'm not impressed with him. Old One Eye, though, comes out. Quite a lethal lad, but it will go down again. Well, not again, that's the first time I've seen him go down. Don't think we've ever seen Old One Eye in a game before. Inquisition up against the Grey Knights. Looking to shake them off their responsibilities, move them away from their mortal coil. We've even got Stormhaven throwing down some little mini nukes by the looks of things. What's going on in the base at the moment? Oh, there we go. The Demon Tide is here. Is waiting for the right time to strike, and while the Death Guard are miles and miles away from their home base, you have to rely on the Demon Hunters to keep them safe and secure, especially with that flank exposed. Tiger Shark looks like he's going to try and push his advantage, see if he can convince the Chaos Demons to come back home instead of him doing vice versa. But needs to move all these lads up. Plague Predator not really giving these guys much room to maneuver. Which is all fair play in love and war. And what are you? You are a big blue. Oh, there's some Zinch stuff. I'll have to put a little description on the side to figure out what it is. If I could figure out what it is. It looks like... Oh, it moves everyone else in slow motion. Beautiful little effect. So allowing the Blood Crusher to get in close and personal. Also giving these guys even more time to bat stuff away. Mortarion now surrounded by Bloodletters, but he will strike them down. No dramas. Demon Prince of Nurgle looking to have a go at that Lord of Change. And one gene still being left to remain. Being allowed by Mortarion on the Demon Prince. Sending him back to let his brothers know what happened that fateful day. One Dreadnought goes down, in fact 2 Dreadnoughts in total, but the Death Guard tank does the same. Another Dreadnought, in fact 2. Bloody hell, this is just teleporting central. It's like Heathrow Airport, but they probably at least check your bags before you get into a Dreadnought. The amount of times that I've gone from an airport in England and I just haven't even bothered checking you at customs. Not an endorsement, not as a, if you're planning to start your own drug empire, whether you're going to go there, don't do it. Choose a life of not crime instead. And the Death Guard, it's just been a really slow march right down this centre. But the Gene Stealers are still on the peripheries. Still looking to get some strikes in. Carnifex coming round from the rear. They need to coordinate their strikes. You do all at the same time. What are you? Ooh, you're a Death Cult Assassin. You look the same as you normally do. Yeah, you do, fair enough. So there's tactical stockings. The best kind of stockings, if you ask me. The Dreadnought comes in the moment one Carnifex goes down. Yeah, they just need to basically preserve their army at this point. Because going in piecemeal is not going to kill these guys. You need a good amount of DPS to constantly bring these guys down. Or at the very least, enough just to scare off Tiger Shark and make him move back a bit. Oh, there's a Plague Feral Titan on the field. Spreading pus and mucus everywhere. Are you guys going to go for any big units, any Titans or anything? Going to go for another Stormhaven. It did alright last time, to be fair. It's maybe not the best situation with all the flying units of the Inquisition going around. Lots of strategic points being decapped now. As the Gene Stealers go about their business. In the shadows of the warp. Plague Feral Dreadnought. No free hands. Not sure if you can even attack this Carnifex in this current situation. More missiles being thrown, more structures being taken down. Although still a lot of economy. I mean, what are you doing? Oh, Capillary Tower, that's cool. Reduces the recharge rate of your Hive Mind, I do believe. Hierophant on the way. So actually, potential Titan on Titan action. Whether Hierophant can take out an Imperial Titan, we've not seen it on the channel yet, but it's bound to happen eventually. Typhus the Wanderer being a snack for this ancient juggernaut. Only the maddest and the baddest of the Wild Eaters are known to tame the juggernauts, from what I understand. Oh, there we go, we got a Psi Titan. Everyone's going for their relic units at this point. Looking to try and get a high five on these Grey Knights. Bringing them the old Force Lightning. Yeah, that's quite dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. But I mean, it can be as dangerous as all it wants. Because, I mean, that's what we're here for, isn't it? I do like the relatively calm way that this Plague Feral Titan attacks things. It's almost like he's watering the garden. Here comes the Hierophant. These guys must be pissing in their knickers. There we go, you're going to move forward. Engage. See what we can do against this Plague Feral Titan. Does a good slice. Although his attack animation is quite slow. But now we have a Storm Raven coming in, all the big units. These Plague Havocs, seen the last of their days. Both squads look like it's been wiped out. Down on the south side we've got a Tyranid rush coming in to finally corner and conquer these miscreant ne'er-do-wells. The Feral Dreadnought, I mean, he's done a fine job almost drawing that Inquisition Tower, but not quite getting there. It's a real shame. More warriors coming in. Bodyguard with their Commissar in tow. And this boy does go down. Very emotional stuff. Over on this side, we do have a Land Raider Phobos from Cairpain coming in. And the Storm Raven throwing down its support just for good measure. This Tyranid base is looking quite vulnerable. And Psi Titan as well on the side. Wondering how they're able to pay for all this. Certainly need to send them their info to the taxman. And everything's been shot here. Lots of reclamation pools that were here as well have also been lost. Well, what's your current economy at the moment, Tyranid player?
Enemy targets in range.
There you are. Are you there? No, you're not there. Bloody hell, this is so hard. There you go, right. 56, yeah, that's not a good economy. Not for this stage of the game. Looks like that it will become a 2v2 any moment now. Trying to build up that nonsense down here, but it just won't fly. Need to be purged and eradicated from the face of this earth. Should we want more lore and story going into Games Workshop's Warhammer 40k? What are you? You are... Oh, you're Mortarian still going about your business. Yeah, the Storm Raven looking to see if it can take on that Nergal Prince. And would be able to, but he is about to die, so that's fair enough. No need to sacrifice your nearest and dearest for the mad, the bad, and the insane. But yeah, they're starting to rebuild over on this side, where the Space Dogs used to be. But the Psi Titan... Now, how are you going to fare up against the Hierophant? It's not a demon, it's a vehicle, unlike its Carnifex predecessors. Slow, intimidating walk after that Psi Titan. It's now been supported by a lot of Grey Knights. Is he? Yes, he is supported by Grey Knights. So they can at least make movement for him a little bit difficult so the Psi Titan can go and do stuff. But he has got a Power Fist. His Power Fist is quite a chunky weapon. Certainly wouldn't want to mess with him in a game of slaps. Trigon now out. He's certainly going to be a pain for, well, maybe not the Titan, but Not what you want. There we go. One mighty backhand takes down the Hierophant. And Captain Arvenstern might be in for slapping himself. Oh, can't decide whether he's going to be a gentleman or not. Maybe just doing... Maybe he's dancing at this point. Giving him a good spanking. Gotta appreciate the rhythm. You don't need a man who can dance, you just need a man who can hold that beat. Over on this side, Taylor's all this time. Not going to go anywhere. And the Tyranids, by the looks of things, have been taken out. Just now, Chaos Demons and Demon Hunters. But the Chaos Demons do seem to have also gone brown bread, maybe. Oh, I suppose they've still got the Lesser Demon Portal. But yeah, man, lots of big units. I mean, what was that? That was 3 Titan units? And a Primarch? The Primarch's still knocking around. What's not to love about that? Yeah, I'm going to be fairly confident in saying that the southeastern team have pulled it out of the bag. There's nothing really that the Demon Hunters and Chaos Demons can do in this current stage of the game with their armies as they are. So I'm going to leave that there. But yeah, if you like the video, please consider having a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month to get you 1 extra game a week. And also there is a Discord. The games like this happen all the time. Come down, check it out, link in the description, all the usual gubbins. My name's been Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never short. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.